welcome back to my channel. My name is Akanksha and you're watching my channel AK's Academy. So guys, like you all know, we are doing partnership. You also know why partnership is so important, because it comprises of 35 to 40 marks out of your 80 marks paper. Hence, we're talking about a 50% weightage of your marks. And that's the reason why I have smaller sections of partnership concepts just for you, so that you can nail this examination. So guys, today's video is all about past adjustments. This is one of the concepts which a lot of students really struggle with. It's one concept which is extremely easy if you get it right in your mind, but because you find it difficult, I thought why not break it down into a simpler form to understand. Now, what do you understand by past adjustments? Past adjustments are nothing but the omissions or errors. If you can see, I've highlighted here omissions or errors which have taken place in either recording or recording the transactions, or making the profit and loss account, or anything related to preparation of your financial statements, and you identify these errors or omissions after the financial accounts have been made. So these are some of the omissions or errors. Now these omissions and errors could be related to any of the adjustments, such as your interest on capital, interest on drawings, salaries, remunerations, distribution of profits itself. So it could be any of these adjustments which could have gone wrong, either wrong or omitted. Now there are some, there may also be some I'm sorry, there may also be some changes in the provisions of the partnership deed, because of which you may want to have a changing effect in your financial records, and would want to give a retrospective effect of that. That means past में जाके वो adjustments करके उसको sort out करना. That is the whole idea behind past adjustments. Now, past adjustments need to be, the errors and omissions need to be corrected when they are identified. And there are two ways to correct this. What are the two ways to correct it? Number one, either through a profit and loss adjustment account and by passing multiple entries. That means जो wrong हुआ है उसको हम correct करते जाएं और उसकी एक entry pass कर दें. That is going to lead us to multiple entries. Or else the second way is कि you sort it out or adjust it through the capital accounts of the partners. That means only one single entry. जो भी gaining partner है वो जो भी sacrificing partner है उसको पैसे दे देगा और दोनों में बात खत्म हो जाएगी. तो either you can go for multiple entry or profit and loss adjustment account the method, or you could go through a single entry method, that is adjustment amongst the partners. Now let's take an example. Okay, before we take an example, this is the adjustment entry for a single entry where the gaining partner's capital account will be debited, because the gaining partner is already in excess. Hence, he will give back to the sacrificing partners whatever needs to be adjusted. Most of the times, past adjustment questions demands you to prepare this table. Now, इसको देख के घबराना नहीं है, क्योंकि it is nothing that is very difficult. It may look difficult, दिखने में difficult लगता है, but उतना ही easy है actually. अब इसको कैसे याद करना है? How do you remember this easily for yourself? Always remember जो गलत चीजें दे दी हैं, whatever has gone wrong, please take away that from the partners. That means minus all the wrong appropriations or the wrong adjustments which have been given to the partners, and give all the correct things that the partners deserve to get. So add all the correct appropriations. So whatever is the correct way of doing a question and that has not been done, you do that with a plus, and whatever has not been done correctly, please subtract that or take it away from the partners. Of course, this depends from question to question and understanding to understanding, situation to situation. So when you do the questions, you will figure what I'm saying, but this is the method to remember this table. So minus any wrong appropriation, which would most of the times have the profits which are wrongly credited, and add all the correct appropriations. That means जो भी उनको correctly देना, whether it is the interest on capital, salaries, commissions, interest on drawings, any divisible profit in the equal distribution or the correct distribution or the correct profit sharing ratio. So this is adjustment, and once you do this adjustment table, what will happen is that you will be left with a closing balance. This closing balance, if it is a debit balance, that means it is excess. That means that partner is a gaining partner and hence he will be debited. और अगर किसी भी पार्टनर का क्रेडिट बैलेंस आता है, that means that partner is a sacrificing partner, hence he needs to be credited. So this is the past adjustment table along with the adjustment entry if you're following the single entry method. That means one entry will only be past. Now let's look at an example to understand past adjustments question, okay, with both the methods. So Ramiz and Zahir are equal partners. Their capitals as on April 1, 2006 were 50,000 and 1 lakh respectively. After the accounts of the financial year ending 31st March 2007 have been prepared, it is discovered that the interest at the rate of 6% per annum as provided in the partnership deed has not been credited. That means this is the mistake or the error or the omission that has occurred. Now, to the partners' capital accounts before distribution of profits. That means profit distribute कर दिया, but interest on capital तो उन्होंने deduct किया ही नहीं था, partners को दिया ही नहीं था. So, in this question, now what is the next step? First thing, तो we already know what are the capital contributions of Ramiz and Zahir. Find out the interest on these capital. So the interest is easy to find. They have already given us that it will be taken at a 6% per annum. So you take that 6% per annum on 50,000. If you can see here, it works out to be 3,000 rupees for Ramiz. Then for Zahir, we will take it on 1 lakh rupees at the rate 6%, which comes to 6,000. Agar I would have given this 3,000 and 6,000 as interest on capital to Ramiz and Zahir, profits would have reduced by a total of 9,000, 3,000 plus 6,000, total of 9,000 से मेरे profits कम हो जाते, but the profits were not reduced because this step at all was not undertaken. So that means profits have been distributed in excess and interest on capital has been not distributed at all. So now what are we going to do? Now, there are two ways of sorting this out. One was the, like I told you, one method is the multiple entry method. तो पहले हम वो वाला method देख लेते हैं, that is through the profit and loss adjustment account. जो interest on capital नहीं दिया है, अब दे देना चाहिए. So profit and loss adjustment account debit to Ramiz's capital account, to Zahir's capital account. How much? 3,000 and 6,000. Please change this to 6,000. So once you give this to the partners, obviously the profit and loss adjustment account has gone down by 9,000. So I have corrected that one mistake. The next mistake is distribution of profits, because 9,000 का तो अब loss हो गया है, जो पहले लिया नहीं था, तो अब ये 9,000 के loss को भी we will have to distribute amongst the partners in their profit sharing ratio, which is equal because they are equal partners. So the next entry would be Ramiz's capital account debit 4,500, Zahir's capital account debit 4,500, to profit and loss adjustment account 9,000, because this 9,000 is now a share of loss or a share that needs to be distributed amongst the partners in their profit sharing ratio. So what we did is we corrected both the errors by passing multiple entries, and that was method 1. Now let's look at the past adjustment table and figure out how to find a single entry and correct the same. So the second method is directly through the partners' capital accounts. Now when we look at partners' capital accounts, like I told you, जो चीज गलत हो गई है पहले तो उनसे वो ले लो, and जो चीज उनको correctly देनी है, then you give them that. So here in this case, what we have done is the amount which should have been credited as interest on capital. They deserve an interest on capital which was not given to them. Give it to them. So plus 3,000 plus 6,000 for Rameez and for Zahir. That is what we found out in the previous slide. Amount actually credited by way of share of profits, 9,000 divided equally. Now what was wrongly given to them was this 9,000 ka profit, which now needs to be taken away from them or taken back from them, and that is going to be in an equal distribution because their profit sharing ratio is equal. So 9,000 is going to be split amongst Rameez and Zahir in 4,500 and 4,500, but minus. Why? Because we are taking it away from them. The net effect. Now let's look at the net effect for Rameez as well as Zahir. So for Rameez, if you see, he had an excess of 1,500 क्योंकि उसको देखो उसने तो 4,500 ज़्यादा लिए हुए थे. अब जब हमने उससे वो वापस ले लिए and 3,000 दे लिए तो 1,500 rupees is excess with him. Hence he will be debited because all gaining partners shall be debited. And Zahir, he is going to be credited. Why? Because he is falling short of 1,500. Why? Because he had taken 4,500 but he deserves 6,000. So the entry then comes down to, through their capital accounts, Rameez's capital account debit 1,500 to Zahir's capital account 1,500. Please ignore this, and that is it. It will be tallied then. Why? Because we have taken directly in the partners' capital accounts. Did you all get it? The next thing that I want to discuss with you all is manager's commission. Now manager's commission बहुत ही easy topic है. Why? Because you have also done it in your profit and in your final accounts का chapter in 11th standard. तो जो चीज already की है उसका एक quick revision कर लेते हैं. Now manager's commission can be found in two ways or can be asked in two ways. One, on profit before charging such commission and on profit after charging such commission. If it is before charging commission, it is the easier method. आपको क्या करना है? सिर्फ commission is equal to net profit before commission, which you get through your profit and loss account, multiply by the rate of commission. If it is 10%, take 10 upon 100, find and you will get it. Easy, nothing difficult. जो rate of interest है, apply it to your net profit before commission आ जाएगा. What you need to actually pay attention to is on profit after charging such commission. So when I'm saying after charging such commission, what do I have to do? Commission is equal to, take the same thing, net profit before commission, because after commission वाला net profit तो हमारे पास है ही नहीं. जब वो है ही नहीं तो हम वो ले ही नहीं सकते. So take the net profit before commission multiplied by the rate of commission. अगर 10% है, take 10%, but divided by 100 plus the rate of commission. So अगर 10 है तो ये 110 हो जाएगा, 5 है तो ये 105 हो जाएगा, 6 है तो ये 106 हो जाएगा. Whatever be the rate, if they are saying after charging such commission, you have to take it as 100 plus that percentage rate. Okay, so these are the two ways in which you are going to calculate your manager's commission. Again, both are going to be specified in your question. खुद से नहीं बना के करना है. Read the question carefully and get your answer. What is the adjustment entry for it or the journal entry for it? Profit and loss account debit to manager's commission account. Again, why profit and loss account? Because this is not an appropriation. This is not related to partners. Hence, it will go to the profit and loss account. And because it is an expense, it is going to be credited. Understood? I really hope you understood. So, now this is it for today's lecture. If you like this video, do give me a thumbs up. Also, do subscribe, like, share and subscribe to my channel AK's Academy. Share it with your friends Do not forget to also follow me on my Instagram and my Facebook page for more study related material. That is AK's Academy by Akanksha. You can also message me, email me on for any collaboration or for any queries at AK's Academy business@gmail.com. Also, I am taking online classes. In case any one of y'all needs private tuitions or needs private help, you can always contact me for an online class. And till then, enjoy, happy learning. Bye bye.